Yeet.
Yeet. What is up? What is up?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Breakdown Pair. I think we should be set up and ready to go here.
Number 20.
Yep.
Number 20.
So, tonight's going to be all about some fun questions. We didn't really have a topic prepared or anything, so we figured we'd just take some questions. We haven't done a jersey giveaway in a while either, so we thought we'd do that also. So ask your questions in the chat. The best questions, William, we're not going to read all of them.
We'll try.
So, sorry. But we're going to pick out good questions. I'll pop them up on the screen, and we'll each select our favorite one at the end of the stream, and we're each going to give a jersey away. Or a hoodie, or really anything on the website.
If you want a hoodie, you can get a hoodie. If you want a hat, you can get a hat.
Yeah, leggings, women, if you want a skort, leggings, whatever else.
Yep. Anything but a custom jersey.
Guys, if you want leggings.
Demonetized.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn this week. Anyways, happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's having an awesome week so far. We're about to be snowed in again here.
Yep.
In a little bit.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago, we had like a record low.
Yeah.
And then the following week, we had a record high. And then I think it was a record low high for the day, not like a low temperature. It was, I don't know, it was 20 degrees or something. And then the following week, the new high was 83 or 84.
Which was actually like back-to-back Wednesdays.
Yeah. And now it's going to be it didn't follow suit this week. We're getting it tomorrow, but we're supposed to get, 5-6 inches of snow again. So.
Yep. Greetings, salutations. What's up? What's up, everybody? Kind of letting people filter in here for a minute.
Yep.
Once again, you can go ahead and start firing off those questions in the chat. I've got a few here that we've kind of already had put down that Angel actually put together for us. Some from Discord as well, looks like. So.
Yeah. BTC P20 from the Hustle Wrap, how does it compare to R2S Pearl and S70? I think it's really close. BTC, the P20, S20, all the 20 versions of those cover stocks were crazy strong. So, and the Hustle Wrap is I actually recommended it as a replacement for the Idle Pearl, which is E-Trax, which is really close to R2S Pearl. So I would say it's pretty close.
We are going to bring back a segment for tonight, at least. We're going to do Market Zero tonight. We've got a good one for you.
Yeah, if it actually finishes uploading.
Luke, got a question for you. How much would it take to get Jonathan to bowl in a skirt or leggings?
Depends on whether or not he has to wear the heels with him.
Yeah. I ain't too proud to beg.
Yeah. His favorite question so far.
Yeah, there you go.
Would the new Blue Venom Coral be a direct replacement for the recoil? I really don't think it doesn't look like it. It doesn't shape like it. It shapes more like a Venom Shock.
Yeah, it looks more Venom Shock.
It just doesn't shape like a recoil at all.
It looks pretty good, though. I will say that. It does look pretty good. Oh, according to Randy Peterson, that is a Venom Shock.
Yeah, well, he doesn't even know our stuff, let alone anybody else's stuff.
Kevin Mullane's lately shot 745, 655, 653, 728 the past 2 weeks. Good stuff. Good work. I like it.
Heck yeah.
Keep firing them in. We'll try and get them.
Be interested to know if you could each come up with your perfect or your own cover core combination. What would it be? Mine's easy. It's the Phase 3 cover on the IQ core. So R3S hybrid and the centripetal C3 core.
You know what?
IQ Tour Fury.
It's kind of hard for me to answer that now because I'm just now starting to throw other stuff. So I was with Motive for so long, so I could get really one.
That's a pretty good one. If you could play Mr. Potato Head with all brands from any time to make your perfect ball, what cover and core combination would you use?
That's a good question. It kind of piggybacks off the other one too.
I do the Gas Mask core and Shiny NRG Solid.
Shiny Energy Solid.
Mm-hmm.
They already make the perfect ball. It's called the 3D offset. No, it'd be anything with the gas mask core and or a purple hammer there. I'd make it, but it doesn't have the gas mask. That's a good question. I'm not really. I have to answer that. I'll come back to that. Let me think about that one. That's a great question, actually. I'm so used to Motive covers now that I kind of forget what's all out there.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on changes there will be throughout the Uspc with urethane and manufacturers in the future? I think it's just they're doing a blank. The PBA did kind of a blanket thing to react specifically to the Purple Hammer.
Yep.
The USBC just straight out called them out and said, "Hey, it's just 16 and 17. The Purple Hammers that were poured in 2016 and 2017. Those are the ones that had the issues. Those are the ones we're going after."
Serial number 6 and 7.
Outside of that, I mean, urethane gets softer over time, but it's nothing that's. I mean, I don't think that they're going to do anything about it. I don't think that they're going to do anything about it with the anything going forward, or just for like league bowlers or whatever.
Nah, there's too many people that throw them. The Mexico ones are fine. I mean, they're going to get softer over time too.
They did something with the whole Jackal scandal back then. They
booted
banned
those.
they just banned those for just barely being over, and almost killed the company and whatever else. And Brunswick's already said if you have any of those 2016 or 2017 Purple Hammers, that they will replace them for you. So if you have one of those, the problem is you have to give that ball up. So if you plan on using it in league, I'd just keep it. Now, if you're going to nationals or whatever, I'd still just keep it because the new Purple Hammers aren't that great.
I haven't thrown one yet. I've got one I haven't drilled yet, but some of the guys actually like the new Purple Hammers and actually throw them.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Williams, for example, that's all he throws.
That was Ebonite and not us. It's really Brunswick.
That's pretty good. Just look back in the shop to see what else. Did we miss anything? I'll still answer that question on the cover. I don't know. That's a great question.
Trying to find a ball to fit between the X2 and the wrap. There's not a whole lot of space there, believe it or not, because the X2 it's kind of a long and weakish ASIM, and the wrap is kind of a strong symmetric ball. So it would, I don't know, because the wrap is so strong that I don't even think the Wolverine or the Spectre fits in between it. Yeah. You'd have to go phase 4, I really think. Because the phase 3 is going to be 2 on top of the X2. My phase 3 is actually earlier. It's a little smoother, but it's also earlier than my X2. So they're kind of on top of each other, just different shapes.
Right.
So I think it's got to be the phase 4. That's the only thing I can see fitting in there.
What would your mindset be for second shift league following a lower average mixed league? High friction surface, 40-foot pattern with too high of a ratio.
Hit the bar often.
Can you win a free Coolwick jersey? Because I like that answer.
Yeah. Hit the bar or switch hands. Don't switch hands. That'd be worse.
Oh, yeah. It depends on what hand he throws with already.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the new 3G shoes? Which you like better?
The Tour Ultras. Even though they're orange, and orange goes with nothing from 40 years of personal experience.
Hey, I like orange. My jersey, cool pick of the week was orange.
And my frickin' shoes that I had that were bright orange. Orange goes with nothing.
It goes okay with black or navy.
They're sharp. Yeah.
Or black or navy. Look at the Broncos colors. Bingo. I've got some on the sheet here. Do you want me to hit these?
Yeah.
A couple from our Discord.
Pop off some of those.
All right. We got
pour a beer, actually.
Okay, we've got a question from our Discord. This is actually a good one. We'll get back into the chat, too. It's from a gentleman named Andrew the Hutt in our Discord. If you were to come back as a ghost, but you had to be committed to haunting one person, who would it be and why? It's actually a fantastic question.
Yeah, that's my new favorite question.
So my question, my answer is going to be...
Or actually, that can be your favorite question.
I like it so far.
I'm still on Bruce with the...
That's... My favorite, but right now that'd be my favorite. But my answer has to be I would go back and haunt Aaron Boone, because I'm a diehard Sox fan.
Yeah.
From that 2013 homer in the ALCS, Aaron freaking Boone. So it would have to be Aaron Boone. Sorry, I PG'd that one for you. What about you? What do you think?
I don't know. That'd be really tough. I'm gonna have to think on that a little bit.
Okay. One person in there. So come back and think on that. I'm gonna mark that. That's done. While he pours some beers, there's more questions flying in here. I love it. It's good stuff. If you could build and manage a mixed PBA, PWBA team, which would be your 3 guys and 2 women?
That's a good one. I like that one.
It's another good one.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Hang out by the bar and put out the vibe. Let's go with, it's got to be Belmo. We're just going off pure scores.
Haunt.
Or
there's somebody that I really, Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
Who's that?
Director of The Last Jedi.
Okay.
Awful movie.
Okay.
Hate that guy. Ryan Johnson. I knew there was somebody that I really hated.
Bruce, let us think about that one too, because I gotta give me a minute to think of a team to put together. I'd have to start with Belmo. The way you almost got to go Belmo Tackett. I don't know. Belmo Tackett. You've got to have on the women's side. You got to have Liz Johnson. That went rumble. Okay, that about went up my nose.
Imperial Stout.
Oh, that is a new one, isn't it? No,
Kind of, but not really.
Look,
That's also 10.1%. Does that taste like 10.1%?
no, not at all. Luke, which ball do you have more to stash more out of, the camo or the promotion?
Promotion. But the camo, unfortunately, I've been trending towards, the better I throw it, the more I'm trending towards stronger stuff. So I just don't get down to the camo much anymore. I've been throwing a lot of my RSTX2. I still try to throw my Spectre, but even it's getting a little long-ish. And so I'm probably going to be throwing a lot of RSTX2, Phase 3, and then there's some other stuff. I'm getting my Helios kind of back in shape. My Halo Burn, I'm getting that one back in shape too. But I'm kind of in stronger stuff now. Angels pinned a bunch of messages.
Am I seeing things? There's a few pros switching from Dexter to 3G. Dexter seems to be having a lot of short judgment things. I think Storm, you might be able to tell me better. And Storm pretty much having the gals use 3G now.
Yeah, they for especially the pros, they want them to use 3G, or they'll just give them shoes.
One more.
I'll have to do that mixed. That's another good question. That so far, that's replacing my question about you blowing on the dress.
Oh,
whatever.
Which one is it?
Yeah, Bruce, if you could build and manage a mixed PBA, PWBA team, which would be your 3 guys and 2 women? So I'm going to put that one up. You answered that already, didn't you?
I didn't finish it. I started with probably Belmo Tackett. Just trying to think of purely another one. I mean, if you're going strictly off of clutch too, you kind of got to think of Dick Allen being there, just because the guy clutches up. Liz Johnson, and the last one that's a tough one. I mean, Verity Crawley would be a good answer. I mean, now if you're going strictly off different styles of lane play, you got to rethink it all. But yeah,
Belmo Tackett, I think you've got to go with those guys.
Okay.
Belmo Tackett and Frankie.
Frankie would be the perfect addition. Yeah,
are going to be mine. And then for the women, I'm going Danielle McEwen and Shannon O'Keefe.
Yeah, O'Keefe. Yeah,
she's a beast.
That's true.
I mean, she's not some people's cup of tea, but when it comes to just flat out winning stuff, if you want something that's going to get on, somebody's going to get up and get on fire and win you some stuff.
Yeah, it's not a bad.
Shannon O'Keefe's hard to knock.
No,
Liz Culkin to be on my short list too.
Culkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad either. Am I missing? So you said Angel Pens?
Yeah, Cassie's bowling in the Team Master Qualifier. Oh, it's a short team. The Team Masters do their own bowling. Well, it's a qualifier. I don't know if they do that. If you get in the regular Team Masters, they have their own. They have the plastic ball and the urethane ball, and that's all you could use. The 1.0 and the 2.0.
Yep. For
the Team Masters. So I think I should get her a urethane ball.
Urethane or so you can only throw urethane or plastic or both.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
in the Team Masters, once you get into the regular, they have is that you get 2 balls with your entry. It's the PBA Skill 1.0 and the 2.0.
And that's all you can throw?
That's all you can throw.
That sounds fun.
Everybody throwing the same balls.
Just 1 ball for Team Masters now. Brian? No. Interesting. That would be fun.
I've already got my answer. So
What's that?
So
Sorry, pulling up some more questions here on the
how
screen.
fried would you be if a right-hander threw a pitch black with 360 grip right at the 10 board on the left side during 10 minutes of practice in league, or better yet, the US Open? I'd be okay with that because, I mean, as long as they get off my line after practice, that's actually somewhat helpful. I'm going to be throwing 360 urethane up the 10 board on the left side.
Yeah, I guess
Probably not, but I'm not going to see the 10 board actually.
When's the last time you used 360?
So never, but I mean, lefties don't get in. If you're hitting the 10 board, you're going Brooklyn.
I won't answer questions right this second, so because you've got some pins.
Yeah.
So
Who do you think has the better bowlers, and why the PBA or PWBA? PBA has more power. PWBA has probably more accuracy per capita. So if you remove the effect of power, the guys would probably still be better.
Yeah.
But the women really wouldn't be far behind them. And in some cases, I think some of the women would be better. I mean, if you're doing just a pure accuracy contest, Frankie Belmo, a lot of them are going to be right there. But so is somebody like Danielle McEwen.
Yeah.
Danielle, Liz, you want to make it an accuracy contest, then all of a sudden things kind of flip.
That's a good one, too. We'll get to that one.
Yeah. Would you rather be a completely miserable bowler with lots of tournament success, or a happy, fun-time league bowler where average doesn't even matter? Well, I'm already a completely miserable bowler, and I have no tournament success, so I would say the tournament success.
Yeah, give me that one.
I'm very familiar with being miserable, so I'd like to actually see some success one of these days.
Yeah, I think we can both take that one. Yeah, that works.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Rocky Harrison's got a good question. That definitely is an answer to that. I'm letting you go through your pen
How much
first.
do you think it would change if pros were able to throw any company?
I don't know if it'd it'd make a difference.
It would make a difference. You would see a lot more. That would be fun.
Everybody would throw a purple hammer.
Yeah. So everybody'd have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I think that would make it very interesting.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of cool, but that's never going to happen.
I think you'd see a lot more people throwing Storm stuff, and not just because I'm a Storm staffer.
Yeah.
But because it's kind of, I think on one side you look to the other companies that are, if you're going to get Anthony Lavery spar money to throw swag,
Give it up.
See me pimping swag like nothing else.
You'd be the shill.
Mm-hmm. My God, that would be the fastest sellout moment you've ever seen.
You know what? Now I want to see it.
Yeah.
He would tattoo swag across his forehead for you.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't really do that.
Yeah, I might get a swag tattoo.
Call you Ginger Swag.
Yeah. What is the biggest bowling misconception that you constantly hear that drives you nuts? Mine's pin down discussions. Yeah, this is pin down.
Yeah.
Pin down is earlier and smoother. It's not.
Yep.
It's longer and smoother.
Yep.
Side weight doesn't matter. Pin to CG length doesn't matter.
Yep.
Not anymore. I mean, it did before they changed the rules, but now that there's 3 ounces any direction, it doesn't matter. But yeah, pin down. The
pin up versus pin down has to be my.
Somebody got that wrong, however many years ago, and that's why I told somebody something the other day, because somebody posted a ball with a 3.5 inch pin. So it's got it's like 15-2,
right.
3.5 inch pin, 3.4 ounces of top weight. So we're talking like perfect specs.
Right.
And somebody said, "Oh no, the top weight's too high." And then somebody else said, "Well, you need to keep the CG as close to the center of your palm as possible to keep it balanced, because balanced balls carry better." And it's just like some 160 average once a week bowler told them that 30 years ago, and 500 people since then have told them different, but they remember that one.
I used to have that. Strike more?
Yeah. I used to have that in the pro shop all the time, where I drill something for somebody, and, well, my teammate didn't really think that you drilled this right. And come to find out, their teammate spends more time at the bar than actually bowling. They average 163, and they have no idea what they're talking about. But, don't trust the pro shop guy. You wouldn't want to trust the guy that actually works there, which there's a lot of pro shop guys I wouldn't trust either. But that notwithstanding,
Yeah, don't trust the guy that actually does this for a living.
yeah, don't do that.
Have another beer, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Have another beer.
All right. Chatty chat.
All right, what else you got?
My favorite is still Bruce's comment.
Which one? The PWBA
About,
one?
yeah,
Okay.
All right.
Leading me right now is the guy from Discord, but
Okay.
we
Yeah,
still have
Richard's
some from
number.
Discord that we haven't got to as well.
Yep. Jordan, Richard, and Verity, those wouldn't be
Jordan, Richard, and Verity
wouldn't be bad
pretty good.
choices. There are a lot of people saying that this is going to be a breakout year for Verity. They don't have very many tournaments, but she finished off really hot at the end of last year. So just one ball for the Teen Masters now. Sweet.
Yeah, I did see that.
Daria, not hardly.
I don't think Daria. Sorry. Can't talk tonight. My goodness. Yeah, PBW.
Stephanie Zavala, that would be, yeah. Julia Bond, I really love Julia.
Stephanie Zavala actually is a sneaky pick because she had a monster year.
Speaking of pin up and pin down, what's your thoughts on? Does it actually matter much anymore since the no weight hole rule? Well, yeah, I mean it's always going to matter.
Pin up versus pin down makes a difference.
Yeah, it changes it quite a bit. So we'll see a show with PWBA versus PBA with a Kegel torch, and you only get points if you hit the lights. This is the thing, because whenever we do the streams in the den from the KC Open, Angel is the master of hitting the light on the torch, and you have to peg it spot on too. There's several times, well, I hit it, the light doesn't go off.
Yeah.
You gotta hit it. So yeah.
Biggest misconception.
Yeah, for me it would be that the left side is walled up and easy. Yeah, I lost my heck on somebody on ball reviews earlier today.
Oh yeah.
That people just keep talking about, the left side so easy and whatever else. It's definitely not. It's harder. The left side is harder than the right. So we've talked about this a million times. So I won't beat the horse.
Do not beat the dead horse.
It's already
It's already dead.
The horse is so dead that it's on some kid's school project in a landfill already.
And there you have
that one before.
No. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
If you had the chance to only,
It's holding macaroni to a sheet of paper in a
I'm
landfill.
not kidding. Get this
somewhere.
question out.
All right.
If
So
you
yeah,
had the chance to only one, either bowl with Roth-Holman doubles with Belmo or the Lucy with Liz Johnson, who would you choose? The Roth-Holman doubles with Belmo.
yeah.
Sorry,
Liz, but yeah, the Roth-Holman it's more just that tournament. It's not. But anyway, yeah,
good Keith.
the left side is harder than the right side, but when the lefties have it, you can't beat them. You just can't. So like when Packy and Trevor are bowling doubles tournaments, and it's on a house shot, everybody else is bowling for second.
Yep.
So that's the thing, is when it's a lefty's day, it's a lefty's day. Now, by and large, the rest of the time, good lefties are going to compete. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's going to be.
Well, those guys are just purely talented, anyways. But especially when those guys have it, you're not beating them.
Yeah, if they have a look, it's going to be tough to beat them because their side doesn't change.
No,
However,
no.
if it's tough, the right side you could always count on to kind of open up, and you always grind out the first couple games on something tough.
Yep.
And when they open up, that's when you need to score.
Yep. It was pretty cool actually seeing Trevor that one day destroy with that purple
Oh yeah,
gas mask core widow.
yeah.
That was so.
When you had to hit one board or whatever,
It was so unreal, and that thing was just doing work. We might. I'm making sure we didn't.
Yeah.
People were asking you about when you interviewed Norm Duke.
Do you think that the difference in Diff and RG and various weights make enough of a difference in ball reaction swagger? Yes, because there's a lot of people that have gone from 14s to 15s or 15s to 14s. The numbers are quite a bit different, especially with storm stuff.
Didn't Marshall just go from 16 to 15 or vice versa?
Yeah, but I've had some people that had there's a staffer that I've been talking to a lot that's from the East Coast, and he went from 15s to 14s, and he's had a hell of a time. Tyler Romlovitz
He throws.
he has a hell of a time with 14 sometimes. He got it figured out now.
He had elbow issues.
What he
right?
needed to do with his layouts. But yeah, there's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, they changes ball motion. Because the RGs are different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them, like the Phase 4 is 248 and 15. It's like 254 and 14.
Oh,
That's
wow.
massive.
That's a big difference.
I mean, it's not even the same ball, really. What's considered the lifespan of a bowling ball? Is this different between companies? Or they just stop performing out of Phase 2 that I either can't throw anymore or it's died? With them building them to hook more, there's going to be a bigger fall off. Number one, urethane is not. You're not really just sand it back up and it's going to be fine because it doesn't really do that much to begin with. But the more they hook to begin with, the more they're going to fall off later.
Right.
However, bowl maintenance, keeping them clean, detoxing, sucking all the oil out of them, because a lot of these are designed to absorb oil. So all you have to do is go get the oil sucked out of them, and you're,
cleaning.
Yeah, you're going to be fine. So it really depends on most of the time they'll last a couple of years. And some people swear that they die after 30 games, but they don't ever do anything with them. They don't put the surface back on them. They don't get the oil sucked out of them. They don't do anything. So
clean your equipment, folks.
Yeah, who doesn't want to throw a ball where the CG logo is headphones? How do you think Marshall Kent stays with Big with no real product line? He's probably getting paid. Just like the Anthony Lavery Spar and Swag thing.
He's getting paid.
He's getting paid.
And guess what? He brought him a title.
He's getting paid. Yeah, they've got a title now.
Yep.
And he's probably getting more attention than he got with Storm. It's easy to get lost in the shuffle if you're not Belmo or Troop or Simo or something like that. They don't. You just get lost in the shuffle. Especially, we got Spencer Robarge and Jillian Martin coming up, and
Storm just keeps cycling them in and out.
Danielle's little sister, Veronica something.
For Danielle McEwen?
Yeah, Danielle McEwen's little sister. She bowled on the.
Wouldn't it be Veronica McEwen?
No.
It's
something different. It's VV, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember where. And then there's the other.
Oh, yeah. Isn't she the one that bowled Jillian on one of the
on the PBA Junior Championship 2 years ago?
Yeah, and I saw Storm sign.
Or last year. This year it was another girl, and she's good too. So
Luke isn't intimidated by Norm. It's funny. Did you know he was actually, when he did that interview, he was actually sitting in the house with Brad and them?
Yeah. He told us that he was in their basement.
Yeah.
What was going on your mind interviewing Norm of the Bowler Show? I mean, I talked to a bunch of pros there that normally, I mean, if you've seen my 30 cleans before,
bad. Get Keith.
All right. I don't see how Big Bowling makes any money. I never seen any at the rack of the places I bowl. They put out their first couple balls right before COVID.
Yep.
Things started shutting down. Then they're kind of slowly getting a few new ones out now. Nobody really knew what was going on, and so they haven't really even gotten any traction yet. So I don't.
That title will help them though a little bit.
Yeah.
That title will definitely help.
Right.
So on the pin up / pin down, if you don't like earlier smoother, do you define as more or less responsive to friction, or do you think they are too close for most bowlers to notice a difference? It's a good question, though.
Yeah,
that's a really good question, actually.
The pin downs are going to be less responsive to friction because they flare less.
They just push a little further anyway.
So they push and they're smoother. They're less responsive, really.
Yeah.
Pin ups are more dynamic across the board. They're earlier and stronger.
Yep.
So
just depends on what shape you're looking for. All right, there we go. Get back in here. I was up on that question here. Sorry, we're trying to catch up on everything. A lot of questions coming in. I love it. Thank you guys. You guys are pretty much driving the show.
How much should I be paying, honestly, for 2 finger holes? Drilling should be cheaper. Am I right? Yeah. I mean, I always did like,
20.
I did like $25-$30
for both.
Because it was $50 for three fingers.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all I'm doing is drilling a couple holes and installing grips. I mean, it's more complicated drilling a thumb and whatever else. It's super easy to just pop 2 holes in the ball.
You don't have to do a switch grip. You don't have to put a slug in.
I'm not charging you $50 to do that.
Danielle McEwen has 3 younger siblings.
Oh. If you weren't bowlers, what would you have liked to have done instead? Anything else? Literally anything else.
That's a great answer. For me, I'm a big baseball guy. I would have loved to have done something in baseball, and I actually went to umpire school. So, and worked. I went to Jim Evans Academy of Professional Umpiring in Florida to go get a job. So, I actually did that. So that was what I would have been. I would have umpired baseball. Wife, it was time for me to come home. And so here I am in Topeka, Kansas, telling you guys. I'd be locked out right now anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Actually, minor leagues are going to play. The coolest thing I ever got from umpire school while I finished that is my graduation. When I graduated our umpire school, I actually got a class ring that's literally the size of a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll have to bring it and show it to you sometime. It's pretty slick. So, anyways, carry on. I can hit one of these on here too if you want me to.
Let me get back here. Chris Vi drilled up a 16-pound high road specifically because it has different numbers than a 15 at the doubles. I think I could buy that.
You have some pinned because I'm
no, repeating it in case it got buried. Yeah, I saw it up there and I think we missed it. You mentioned stacking surfaces on the Facebook page, and I'm interested to hear more. Also, lower grits plus polish, a bad idea, and if so, why? No. I mean, if you have 500, if you go 500, 3,000, it's going to be a whole lot different than if you go 2,000, 3,000, because you create a much rougher surface and then just kind of finish the top of it with a lighter surface. You can also stack polish like that. You can go 1,000 and polish on top of that to still give it a little bit of texture.
Right.
Or you can go, if you want it really, really marbly, you can go like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 polish. Totally different surface than 1,000 and polish on top of that. Because you're not, when you polish on top of 1,000 grits, you're not going to be able to smooth everything out. As you step up the grits, you're just going to get it smoother and smoother and smoother. By the time you get to 4,000, it's going to be halfway shiny anyway.
Yeah, I'll do it. For sure. You don't have any pinned, you said? Sorry, I'm trying to make sure we get them in order here.
Pinned, but yeah, I'm trying to make sure that we get them.
Sorry, we're trying to get to them. Keep them coming.
Yeah.
Once again, we just want to do something different. So.
Do you like that the pros know what they're bowling on, or do you think they should have to figure it out?
No, I actually like them knowing what they have to bowl on.
Yeah, I don't think a whole lot of them pay attention to it anyway. They go to the practice session and they bowl on it and they get a look at it. And, I don't think a whole lot of them pay attention to the graph at all.
Yeah, no.
I think they just get out there and bowl on it.
Well, they pretty much know, unless they're bowling on the U.S. Open patterns or the Masters. Pretty much all the ones, like take the World Series, for example, they've bowled on those patterns so many times. Now, granted, it's different surface and whatnot. It's going to play a difference, but
Bruce is bringing the question tonight. I'm gonna pop this one up here.
Is this if you could wake up one tomorrow?
Yeah, what is one shot or frame that lives rent free in your head? Mine, pocket 710 to lose my match in our biggest tournament on the lane I owned in the match. I know mine.
I pissed away so many opportunities, so I don't really remember one.
Yeah, one shot. I can think of games, but one shot. I chopped the 10 off the 610 one time for $7.99. And instead of just picking the spare up and doing the math afterwards, I knew that I got the first strike in the 10th, which I needed, which got me to 800, but then I needed to go 9 spare for 801.
Yeah.
Instead, I got an 8 count on the first ball, and then I stopped to do the math instead of just picking the spare up and figuring out what I got after that.
Yeah, that's what you
I stopped to do the math, and then I picked the 10, and not only did I didn't just pick the 6 off or whatever else. I picked the 10 off of the 610.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
So for $7.99, which is kind of cool to be part of that club, just not that way.
I'll just go with something recent, and it really isn't so much one shot. Had an opportunity to win. I want to say it wasn't last year. It was pretty recent. I was bowling the over 50, under 50 with Eddie at Aaron's, and we led for 7 games. And I know it's a small goal because we bowl so much of it locally. Once again, since Waz is in here, thank you. Appreciate all you do for us. But I had a chance to finally hold a check.
Yeah.
One of the Tour KCs. And we pissed away game 8 after leading for 7 games.
Yeah.
On a couple bad shots. We lost to Tom Hess, actually.
Yeah.
So that's more recent, so we'll go with that.
Pro bowlers and stuff.
They shouldn't beat us.
Bruce, if you could wake up tomorrow with your biggest flaw in your game fixed, what would be your flaw and where would you take your game from there?
Can my flaw be 2 things? My speed and rev rate. So I would just all of a sudden wake up and be freaking the Hulk.
Yeah. Well, I'm bowling with the wrong hand. So I would magically fix my other hand. That'd be pretty damn good if I could fix my. If I could average 230 with a chicken wing.
Yeah.
If I could actually throw it good right-handed, I'd be pretty good.
What is
However, my biggest flaw on the left side is I tend to close my shoulders.
Instead of open them up?
Yeah.
Keep them opened up?
But actually, my timing is the biggest thing. Even if, so I figured out a little timing hitch problem that I had something, but it's been timing other than, so even if my shoulders square up a little bit, as long as my timing is okay, I can generally save it. But no matter where my shoulders are at, if my timing's screwed up, then it's all bad.
Yeah. I get it. But no, somebody's laughing at speed where I am. Speed recovery, that's funny. No, it's true. This is my biggest flaw.
Yeah. Storm allowed you and Angel to review one ball from any company, current or DC. What ball would it be? I would drill my Hammer Taboo.
Storm allowed you and
Appreciate House Hack Bowling,
out.
Mr. Austin Keith Lockhart. Is this still
House hack? What are you
video
trying to
clips? Oh, no, the video clip's on here.
What are you doing?
Finally. So we can show the Jason L's clip. It just House Hack reminded me.
Should we take a pause for a
Subscribe to
minute?
House Hack Bowling, #1.
Should we take a pause for a minute and subscribe to House
Yeah.
Hack Bowling and
Yeah.
give us a market zero?
The Hammer Taboo is one of my top 3 all time ever.
You have one, don't you? Yeah.
Yes, and I have one. I wanted it for kind of sentimental value,
This is
and he traded me, so I've got one.
it's gas
just
mask,
for-
right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've got it again. It's just for sentimental value. I'm never gonna leave Storm. So as long as they continue to send me contracts, I guess.
There you have it. I'm the only one that walked away from him.
Mhm.
Well, we got a good. You want to try
That
it?
aged
You want
well,
to go
yeah.
in? Let's.
All right.
We're gonna give you a market zero, a little throwback here for our 20th
Market
episode.
zero!
There it is, and I interrupted it.
Also, a newer creator here on YouTube. His name is Jason L. His name is, I'm pretty sure his last name is French. It's like Paterno or something like that.
Yeah, but he just goes by Jason L.
Jason
right?
L. because
Yeah.
it's or
I think it's like L.I.
Laubrow or something.
Labrow or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you're watching, Jason, we're sorry we butchered your name. We'll just call
Yeah,
it Jason
yeah.
L.
Mhm.
But this is a good one. Enjoy.
Yeah. It was that kind of night.
There you go. So we had to poke a little fun at him. Love Jason, great channel. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
Really good guy.
Jason L. Bowling is the channel named Jason ELL.
So, what are we
is
going to
the
do for
channel
that?
name. Say what?
What are you going to do? What do you have to market?
Market zero.
There you have it. I just wanted to hear him say it again
Twice.
just because it's funny. Sorry. Actually, yeah, he fouled twice, by the way. Jason, if you're watching, because he posted in there something about not fouling for a long period of time. And I got to poke a little fun at you because on the way back up when they were helping you up, the foul line went off again. So you technically fouled twice. Just saying.
What's the best beer you've had from Norseman Brewing Company?
Ooh, Striking Viking's pretty good.
Yeah, that's came out a lot better than we.
Yes. Well, so when we sampled it, it tastes a lot different
Yeah,
than when we actually drank it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
when
was
we
good
got
stuff.
it, when it got done, it tastes
Is that
quite a bit different.
Someone that's got cocoa nibs or whatever it is in it?
No, it's got vanilla beans.
Vanilla beans. That's right. I'm thinking of the one that tastes like jalapenos.
Yeah. Cocoa nibs, jalapeno for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be Striking Viking, or I'm a big IPA guy, so I can't go wrong with those.
Yeah.
So
I really liked his sour that he did over the summer, last summer.
this is nothing against Norseman beer. I just don't like
pink
sour.
guava. I can't remember what it was called, but it was pink guava. I like that one quite a bit.
No sours for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that one. That wasn't terrible.
Mhm.
The Mexican beer that he did too was pretty good. It kind of tasted like a margarita-ish type thing. That was pretty good.
Yeah, the Mexican lager with lime.
That's what it was. Yeah, Mexican lager with lime. Sorry, let's get back into some more questions here.
Do you have any recommendations for a great ball driller in the Chicagoland area? I do not know anybody in Chicago.
If you guys know anybody from the Chicagoland area that's a great ball driller, throw it up in the comments. Help somebody out.
How many numbers games before detox? It's really just whenever the ball starts slowing down on the back end.
Yep.
Just whenever it starts losing performance.
Just
or
getting
slowing
lazy.
down.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Verano.
Who? What?
That's Danielle's sister.
Verano. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Showers of the
Oh,
best
yeah,
time.
Danielle
No,
actually
absolutely
has 3 little sisters.
Thumbs
Or
down.
siblings. Yeah.
Yeah,
Veronica Verano, I think. First name doesn't sound right.
sorry, can you oh my gosh, I can't even. Oh.
Do you bunch or fold?
What? Sorry, what?
Do you bunch or fold?
Who?
I'm not even. I think I know who he's talking about. But
Yeah. Sorry, do you have any more pens in there? You got a one pen. Is that the one that's up there on the screen now? Is Bruce again?
Yeah.
Holy
If
smokes.
you could live in any city, what city would you choose to help improve your bowling or give a better opportunity for bowling?
I mean, we live in a great city.
Yeah, that's pretty. The only thing would be Kansas City being closer to the action. Kansas City, or even, Wichita would be nice, but Kansas City.
Michigan wouldn't be terrible. Like in Michigan, and is it
St. Louis would be another good one.
Yeah, Indiana. I think in parts of Indiana's not bad. Is it Indy? Indy's got some. Or Indiana, they've got some good talent out there too. But I don't know. Kansas City's pretty dang good. It's kind of hard to want to leave, especially when you got people like Waz that run stuff all the time. Hi, James. It's all right.
With the quality work Luke does on drilling and plugging, any thoughts on opening your own shop? Absolutely not.
We'll talk him in, Joe.
Terrible idea.
I'm waiting for Angel to scold me.
Nope. Have you guys ever been in a tournament and start doing stuff that shouldn't work and it does?
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, that's just bowling. All right.
Yeah, that's just bowling. That's just bowling period. Yeah, so we can just kind of scroll through here and hit some more.
Does a forward pitch make you grab the ball more? Yeah, because it's just
you're going to hold on to it
It's
longer.
a geometry thing.
Yeah.
In a recent radical rundown, they said the bowler's height matters in your ability to score. Your thoughts as Haas is smaller in statue and Luke is more average height. I don't know.
What was the question? Did you pop it up on the screen? They're flowing in here now, so I'm going to make sure we hit it. Was that John Landers? Was that?
No. Where was it? Mr. Stabby.
Oh. Gotcha. Mr. Stabby.
I don't know.
Where the heck did it go? There he goes. A recent radical rundown, they said bowler's height matters in your ability to score. Is that the one with Phil and Ronnie Russell?
Yeah.
Height matters your ability to score. Your thought is Haas is smaller in stature and Luke is more average height. I don't think so. Look at EJ Tackett. I mean, he's a small guy and he rips the cover off of it.
Well, that's what they're saying. The height matters in your ability to score. I think that they probably said that being shorter is advantageous.
Well, they need to teach me then.
Yeah.
Because if that
will there be another ball in the IQ tour? Well, yeah.
What's that? What?
No.
No, I was done. Sorry. I just was trying to figure out how that make it.
Will there be another ball in the IQ tour line? What cover stock would you like to see? R3S hybrid. I'd like to see
In the
more.
IQ line?
I'd like to see more energy. I'd like to see energy solid, or maybe an NEX solid. That might be a little too strong, but that may.
In the IQ one?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a good one.
A 5-man team last night. Their second bowler was using a 16-pound house ball. Third game, I moved way right, straight up 8 using the promotion. Last 8 strikes for 247. Promotion for life.
Oh, gee, thug.
You should show the video of Elmo losing his heel and falling into the gutter. Yeah.
Market 0.
Yeah, we asked him about that. That's on one of Packy's vlogs. Check it out there. Any tough questions yet? Not really any tough questions. Now, Jason had one. His was is the third frame too early to start kicking the ball return?
What was it?
Absolutely
What was the
not.
question?
No, Jason Nelson asked it last night. It was the one that
Is the third frame too early? Is the third frame too
yeah,
early to
is
kick the ball
third
return?
frame too early to kick the ball return? I really don't think so. I was ready to kick the ball return in the third frame last night myself.
I was too. Bruce says Haas had my heights, then he would be unbeatable. Absolutely.
Zen Master, best big control ball in the SPI lineups? Absolutely not. Phase 2. Now, the Zen Master is like a two-handed goat ball. I don't understand, can't explain it.
That's your favorite ball.
We've got a bunch of two-handers around here. Again, the one that I literally gave away, I said on the video that I gave away that I went home with my bag, 1 ball lighter. I seriously did. Yeah, you can finish that if you.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I have actually still got some of my pregame left.
And I'm dribbling.
Yes.
I missed my pants.
Yeah, the kid that I gave it to instantly shot 790 in his high school match. Peyton did pretty good with his the other night. The Zen Master's a 2-handed goat ball. I need to actually get Mason Alvarado.
Got to get in there on that.
What?
$49.99 from Keith.
Dang. Everybody else hit the super chat, so this is going straight to the top. Keith might win a jersey right now.
He might get a jersey with that.
Hey
guys, thanks for all that you do. Been meaning to do this for a while, but can never catch you live. Trying to keep connected now on a flight. Thanks for the email on the face. Awesome. Good stuff. Thank you.
Thanks, man. That's big stuff.
That might be a win now.
Keith, this is House Hack Bowling. Subscribe to House Hack Bowling. I'm pretty sure that's that Keith.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I could be wrong because I'm pretty sure his YouTube logo's got the.
It should be.
Living in Vegas,
Maybe
I get the
it's
sense that
Keith
scratch bowling
Bruce.
scene is way better in KC than here.
Anyway, I don't even care what Keith it is. I was just gonna give him some. I was gonna if it was House Hack Bowling, I was gonna
I
give
don't
that.
care
Keith
what
some,
Keith it is.
Yeah. Thanks. Really appreciate it. That's super cool.
KC area's got a lot of talent.
Super chat is super cool. I'm gonna leave that there for a minute. Win himself a jersey.
He might win a jersey.
I mean,
2 cores I've shaved with the same numbers.
we're not above bribery.
Yeah.
I run a bowling YouTube.
Remember, we're both giving jerseys away.
Yeah, I run a bowling YouTube channel. Bribery is totally on the table.
We both are giving away a jersey. He's giving one away, and so am I.
Yeah.
I will accept bribes.
Why do so many bowlers have a glandular problem?
That's terrible.
That's great.
I laughed at that pretty good earlier.
Ashley Burnett. Sours are the best, Jonathan. Frickin' Jonathan.
Stop it. I have a glandular problem. Oh, back to the breakdown pair. P3 is my friend when I need one. So I'm trying to catch
Storm B20. Okay. Storm B28. I saw you on Ball Reviews conversing with those clowns regarding no tour reps. So you have to be It's All About Me. That has to be you.
For what? What's going on?
Ballreviews.com is a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
All it is staffer reviews, and so many ads on the page that it keeps interrupting stuff, and I have to keep clicking back in the box to type.
Oh,
it used to be a good site, but it's freaking awful.
Hell, I got to make money somehow.
So yeah, you're either It's All About Me or North Face.
Yeah. What beer should I tell the owners of Flint Hills Queens to carry?
Will Clark in Chicago. So for whoever asked about people in Chicago, Will Clark in Chicago.
Oh, there you go.
Let's say USBC came out and told centers they had to lay down a specific pattern for leagues. What would you want it to be? I don't know, Easy Street, something like that.
Yeah, Easy Street, right?
Yeah.
It says easy.
Victoria Verano, yeah. That's what I thought it was, Victoria Verano.
So mad that Motive doesn't have the tank blitz anymore. I'll never get that control I will never get that control ever again. Don't be saying.
And who's the other one? There was another. I've got to look that up because that other girl that Storm just signed is pretty good.
Is your equipment moving oil and making it more difficult? It just creates carry down. So
She was on the cover of the latest Bowler's Journal.
It's another big reason.
Ramble.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. It's another big reason to make sure you wipe them down consistently when you throw them. So because they do tend to carry down, it just helps, but they're going to still carry down anyway. So Kisiri has a lot of bowlers within 3-4 hours. Yes, they do.
Kayla Starr.
Star. Yeah, Star. Yeah. That's right.
She's really good. She's a up
You
and comer.
said
And the only reason that Jilly beat her is that Kayla missed a couple spares. Because it was Kayla's game the entire way.
Yep.
Jilly didn't have anything. She came back late, but Kayla missed a couple spares. And honestly, I mean, Jilly's got the.
You guys on a nickname basis now?
Yeah, no, I just call her Jilly.
You guys become besties.
She's chill. She looks like a Jilly.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Sorry. By the way, it's always too early to hit ball returns.
Yeah.
There you go.
Name a few balls you felt got better with more games on them. IQ Tornado Pearl, definitely. It was good. It reacted well out of the box, but I couldn't strike with it.
I can agree with that.
I couldn't control it out of the box, and then once it settled down, it got amazing.
I agree with that. Mine actually, when it tamed down, it's been treated roughly up there now.
Yeah. It's still sitting up there waiting.
Actually. I could see that for sure. Getting better with it with games. It's kind of like the Venom Shocks. The Venom Shocks tamed down after a while, but they still look so much.
Is the promotion a good option to blend the fresh cliff? Oh, whoops! I didn't want to. Oh yeah, Bruce is on fire tonight. I'm just trying to scroll down. Promotion a good option to blend the fresh cliff and the fresh front to back on a house shot. Yeah, and the promotion's great. I actually got a message from somebody about a promotion. I need to
Venom Shock's not a bad option either. Why?
Will's without a doubt the best driller and coach in Chicagoland. Mabel Cummings, Julia Bond, Julian Martin, all the RMU guys.
You said that?
Okay. Storm B28.
Will, are you talking? Is that
Will?
Will Clark?
Will Clark, yeah, the baseball guy.
I was going to say the baseball.
That's
guy.
what I was going to say. I don't like. How do you forget that name?
Go see the baseball guy in Chicagoland area.
Will Clark. You used to be Mel Clark.
Luke, before you signed, was I thank you. No.
Did Luke just give a duck call? Was that the Alabama barking spiders? Highly doubtful.
Did you fart?
I don't think so.
Luke, before you signed with Storm, did you throw other brands, and what made you sign with Storm?
Oh, okay.
Great question, Matt.
Yes, I threw Storm initially when I first started. When I first started bowling, period. I got a blue Tie Beast, that urethane, the Columbia urethane ball. Got a Tie Beast, and then the next ball I got was the purple Monster.
Okay.
And then the ball after that was the Trauma.
I had the purple Monster.
And that hooked me on Storm stuff, and so I threw nothing but Storm stuff for a long time. Then when the Columbia Messenger, the blue, silver, purple one came out, everybody had the black and gold one.
Yep.
But as soon as the blue and silver and purple one came out, I had to try that one, like that one quite a bit. But when Reactor came out on the Fired Up, and then on the Diablo, a couple of the worst balls I've ever thrown, bottom 5 all time.
Love the Fired Up.
Terrible.
Love the Fired Up.
Hated it. Those balls made me quit. So I went over to Brunswick for a while. I threw purple fuse, the red fuses, all the zones. When they came back with the time zone, blast zone, ultra zone.
Fired Up came up not long around after the Paradigm.
I never threw a Paradigm.
What? Oh my gosh.
The Paradigm.
The Paradigm.
And so I threw Brunswick for a while, and then I started throwing some hammer stuff. Ussery went to go, and then Ussery had the hammer had the best videos on YouTube for a long time.
Is that the ones Ussery
way ahead of the game. If Ussery went back to making the videos that they made for hammer back in the late O's or early 2010s, or whatever, those would still be some of the best videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll give him some props too on some of those. His shop now does first 50 shots, and he literally takes them out of the box and goes and throws them first 50 shots.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I threw hammer for a while. Stuff like I really loved the Jigsaw, Trap, Epidemic, Arson. The Arson wasn't great, but I shot an honor score with every single hammer ball that I drilled.
That's pretty good.
Taboo, Deep Purple. So I threw a lot of that stuff, and then I drilled some motive balls. I drilled a Sigma Tour.
You got a Covert Revolt too, didn't you?
Covert Revolt and a Tribal, and those were 3 of the best balls I've ever thrown. And then I got an offer from Storm, and you just can't turn that down. But I had to give up my stuff that I wasn't too happy about. But should have held on to him. I really don't know if it's worked, to be honest with you.
You should have held on to him, because then I could have thrown him.
Yeah.
What a jerk. Luke, I got one. They said ask anything.
Yeah.
And you've got to answer it.
Yeah.
Luke, what is your favorite bowling YouTube channel, and why is it J.R. Raymond? That right there just took the lead.
Yeah.
That just took the lead. Aaron, you are the leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah, I'm still the bribery. Sorry, Bruce, but the bribery was.
Kudos. That was a good one.
You could have bought a jersey for cheaper, actually. You could have bought a quick ship for $40, and then the Rosedal 10 or Haas 10 gets you 10% off of Coolwick.
And there's our plug. Kelly Binkley, what are your thoughts about drilling the
if
thumb hole?
Luke has to answer, so does Jonathan. So, actually, my favorite channel.
Jonathan Haas.
Gosh, that's tough.
It's gotta be
I don't
Jonathan Haas.
watch a whole lot of bowling videos. Probably JR Pro Shop. No offense to Luis. Luis is right there.
He's still new to the game too, though.
Yeah,
He's
Luis
still
is. It's tough.
Kendall even agreed. Aaron won. It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to beat that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, James that might just jump in there. Would you rather fight 5 John Haas size Mr. Bills or 1 Mr. Bill size John Haas?
Yeah.
That's very good. Oh, you know what? Bring it on. Let's go.
Probably 1 Mr. Bill size Jonathan Haas. I mean, I know you're scrappy and everything, but
That's right. JR Pro Shop is really good. Yeah, they make good videos. They make really good videos.
anyone affiliated with Radical or Clowns, and that's putting it nicely. Now that Mo's gone, yeah.
Luke, if Angel agreed, would you go to work on the truck for the PBA or PWBA? And which would you rather do?
The PWBA. I'm such a huge fan of the PWBA that would be hard not to do.
I would also
love
say
that.
no, unless you don't like money.
Yeah, I would love that.
You would have a blast, but you get tired of it. Got to get Kelly's question in here since he's a local guy too. What are your thoughts about drilling thumb hole in a more natural angle to force you to throw the ball more on the inside of it?
Say it again.
Kelly Binkley, right here at 725.
Oh yeah, I'm still at. I don't even know. I'm at 19. So what is that? 716.
Where?
Yeah.
Are you in military time?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
What beer should I tell the owners of Flint Hills Lanes to carry for Mexican American weekend, Jonathan?
IPAs.
Is
Anything
urethane
IPA?
equipment moving oil making it more difficult? Yes.
I
On
answered
a
it. I
house
said it
shot.
carries it down.
Yeah.
I said it creates carry down.
Okay.
It can also create carry down on tougher stuff too.
Yeah. What could I fit between a pin-up Axiom Pearl and pin-up Hustle Line? That's probably going to be a Phase 4 Spectre Wolverine. Chat's about to blow up with donations. I hope so. Hit that super chat, y'all. I have a bowling YouTube channel.
I have a bowling YouTube channel. Yeah, we're just having some fun. This has actually been a lot of fun. Just firing off the questions. We will get back to topic driven next week, but
My tax guy every year loves to tell me how much money my business is losing. All right, what's the weirdest spare leaves you guys have ever had?
I got to think about that.
I haven't really had anything terribly weird. I've had a lily before, but everybody.
I mean, I've had a lily. I want to say when we were in Swiss last year, I left a 157. That was weird.
I've left a 1589. It's kind of weird.
I'll have to think about that one. That's a great question. 157 was interesting. Nah, I don't know. I've left so many random crap that I
find the more lateral left pitch I put in all 3 holes, the better the ball feels in my hand, the more control I have. Currently a quarter left. How much do you think is too much left pitch? It's about comfort. So make the ball comfortable and then figure the rest out after that.
There's Mr. Stabby's got one.
Where you to go?
Where you at? It's the same. Where you at?
Angel, I'm doing the pin message.
You're good. I just want to make sure we're on the same page, so I'm not jumping ahead of you.
Yeah. Angel's left me some pin messages. So you got a chance to go to one of the bowling facilities in the world. Which did you choose? Kegel, Storm, Turbo? I'd go to Kegel.
Kegel, 100%. Kegel. Kegel's facilities are amazing.
This is a good question, but it's one of those. What do you plan to do today? Take it one shot at a time.
Okay, if you had a chance. Where's it at? Let's see it.
Yeah, how do you better your spare game? It's repetition.
Yeah, repetitions.
That's really all it is. You have to.
It's a lot of it's a comfort thing. What do you do to help you repeat?
Verity put something on. Somebody asked her what to help do to be successful in college, and she said, start
enjoying spares.
Yeah, enjoy shooting spares.
Don't shoot spares like me.
And that's really it. You have to just work at it. You have to shoot them. It's just like basketball and shooting free throws. It's one of those where some people would shoot 100 free throws. Until they made 100 in a row, they wouldn't leave, or 10 in a row, 20 in a row, whatever else.
Actually, the most accurate you could have possibly.
it's a boring answer, but that's just what it is.
I mean, it's really true. And you can't. There's no trick to it.
Yeah.
It's
Why is the UC3 so damn good? It just seems to do everything you want it to. I still haven't found a place to use it. I should probably use it more, but it's just.
Oh, you threw it at Aaron's and
it's
scored pretty well with
too-
it that one day. I want to kiss
Yeah, it's too strong when I want urethane, and it's not quite strong enough, or it's not quite sharp enough when I want reactive.
Mhm.
On the right side of the lane, I think it's a different thing. I haven't seen a whole lot of lefties throwing the UC3. I've seen a lot of righties throwing it, looking good with it.
Right.
I haven't seen a lot of lefties throwing it, and I think it fits kind of in no man's land, or no person's land. I don't know. By the way, it's always too early to hit ball returns. That's no fun. Are you really bowling if you don't hit the ball return? Yeah.
At John Haas, do you and Brad have the same mom or dad asking for a friend?
Yeah.
Thanks, Bruce. No, but we know each
Yeah.
other very well.
What's your favorite YouTube channel, and why is it J.R. Raymond?
That's great. Are you
Oh.
allowed to drink alcohol bowling PBA qualifiers? Absolutely not. No.
I think this might be our first actual tough question. We've gotten a lot of funny questions. We haven't had any tough questions.
Okay.
If, when you review a ball that you think is flat out terrible, the Storm ever give you grief for saying so? No, they don't.
Do you know how many I did with Motive? You just got
Oh,
some
heck,
on
somebody,
us.
yeah.
You gotta finish this question real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, Angel put it up there.
Okay.
Ilpad.
We both have done ball review videos.
Contribution so we can get Jay Haas some heel inserts in his shoes so he can finally bowl in adult tournaments. I'm not sure he'll be tall enough for the rides at the fair, but it's going to be close.
This is no longer the breakdown pair.
Well,
this is just beat the crap out
Ilpad's a
of me.
giant, so we're going to have to get a picture with you and him.
Oh yeah, well he's gonna.
We're going to have to put you between him and Mr. Bill.
I'm gonna ride in. He wants to get me one of those little baby.
Oh, that's what we need to do is get you between him and Mr. Bill, and they each need to like hold you up so that you can.
That's right. I want to be tall enough to ride the rides at the fair.
Yeah. So.
Opad, thank you.
Yeah. So Storm has never told me, even when I didn't like the Timeless and I didn't like the Supersonic, and I said that Zen Master belonged in a dumpster. Now somebody called me out about that in the staff group and wanted to be a jerk about it, but he's abuses youth bowlers, so that guy can piss off.
Don't say it really.
But Storm does not ever. They say beyond. I'm sure that they don't want me to say, "Oh yeah, the Zen Master is terrible, belongs in a dumpster." But everybody on my channel, and they talked about that after the guy put the thing on. They talked about we have a staff kind of show in our staff group every week, and they kind of roundabout talked about that, and they said, "Well, we don't want you to go out of your way to really dump on something, but if you don't like it, you can say you don't like it because it's just it's a personal preference thing." And it's like, some of you out there have YouTube channels where you have this rapport with your viewers. They know what you mean. They know what you're talking about.
Yep.
And so I gave it a fair shot in the review. I didn't like it, but I gave it a fair shot. And then I did kind of a funny video later saying, I gave it away and throw the Zen Master in a dumpster, and you can fit the rest of these balls in one of our Shark 3-ball triple toads. But they never said a word to me about it. And all my viewers understood, because I have the vast majority of you are intelligent people somehow in the bowling world. I don't know how that happens, but I at least attract intelligent viewers, I guess, which is good.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Believe me, thank you.
Now, I can kind of jump in. I know the question was actually to you, but I can jump in a little bit too. On the Motive side of things, Brett has sent us a message before. Not everybody, but if you post a ball review video and you make the ball look terrible, he will say, you need to take that down. So there's been some ball review videos, even on the Motive side, that it just looks absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
And you either want to delete it yourself, but he will tell you that needs to come down.
Yeah, so I mean, you need to
secrets. There you go.
And that's the thing. If the ball just looks bad because it looks bad, there's nothing I can do about it.
Just because it looks bad for me doesn't mean it's going to look bad for you.
Yeah, and obviously I don't go out of my way to make stuff look good, Because if it's something that doesn't work for me, I'm just going to say it doesn't work for me. But again, it doesn't work for me. Just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it's not going to work for somebody else.
Yeah.
Like the Timeless didn't work for me very well, but I told everybody who it would work well for. So, it's Strike Zone and Classic Zone. Yeah.
What?
Strike Zone. Yeah. The Strike Zone I didn't quite get around.
I don't think I threw any of those.
No, the Classic Zone, however, I had a blend. I had two blends actually. I had a color blend, and then I had a cover blend. They put the wrong cover on a batch of them, and then or they cured too long, or they got too hard, or something like that. And then there was another one where they were just really bright. They were like they were supposed to be a dark purple pearl, but it looked like an RSTX2. It was that really bright violet, vibrant. So it was a color blend.
Some of the color blends are awesome, though. I will admit that.
All right.
Yeah, you got to hit something. He's got a question about which one are you at now? Where are you at on pens? Are you done with pens?
Let's see. I know they just wrapped the phase 4 with it, but do you think we're getting close to R2S being the entry cover stock for Storm? Yeah, I mean it has been. I mean, they just kind of default to that for some reason. Any recent physical game changes that either of you have made that have worked? I got some timing fixed. I found out that I was being really short at the top of my swing. Like I was getting to the top of it and jerking right back down instead of letting it kind of flow. And since then, I've thrown it really well. So.
Yep. There we go. All right. What else we got here? Here's a good technical question for you. My middle finger always hurts after bowling, especially when I bowl well. Is that due to finger hole pitch? It feels like my ring finger doesn't have much participation in the release process.
Yeah, it's probably a fit thing. I go get that checked out.
Yeah, I would definitely get that checked out.
I've got one coming up here. If you could only take 3 balls to National, which 3 would you choose? Pitch Black, Promotion, Spectre. Easy.
The Nationals, what was it?
Yep. If you could only take 3 balls to Nationals, which would you choose? Because all I threw last year was the Promotion, the Pitch Black, number 1. But the Spectre is definitely going this year if I need.
Purple Hammer. I only get 3. Purple Hammer.
Why are you throwing the urethane ball?
Why you throw that ball? Purple Hammer, Venom Shock, and like a Jackal Ghost. I'm just throwing random balls out there. So Venom Shock just because it's so versatile. An IQ 2 solid wouldn't be bad. I don't have one currently though. So I guess an Obsession Tour wouldn't be terrible either.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I do have an Obsession Tour.
Ben Gayton's watching. Finally got some time to watch. Heck yeah.
Oh, sweet. What's up, Ben? How you doing, man?
Are you allowed to drink alcohol during the PBA qualifiers? No.
No, absolutely not.
You're allowed to do all kinds of things before and afterwards, just not during.
Yep.
You think the Axioms will make a comeback, or is it forever gone? I would assume that they're probably forever gone
Oh, my gosh.
at this point.
Tough questions. You got to answer it. Bruce Thomond.
Oh,
If you could donate money to a GoFundMe page for someone to bowl, who would it be? I know Jonathan's answer from earlier today.
what's that again?
If you could donate money to a GoFundMe page for someone to bowl, who would it be? I know Jonathan's answer from earlier today. You threw it out there. We're going to answer it.
Is that your new favorite question?
Bruce threw it out there, not me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God, Ryan Burks.
Ryan Burks.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Definitely Ryan Burks.
There. I'll just answer that with you. Let's go, Ryan Burks.
Chug it.
There's definitely a backstory to that. He said, Ilpat says he's getting a kid backpack. So, Is that what I'm wearing on Easter then?
Oh my God, John Lander's got. I look and sound just like Jungo from JR Pro Shop, so I often feel very weirded out watching JR Pro Shop videos. Now, if I could only bowl like him, yeah, he's really good. Here we go.
He's got one.
If you had to sit for 24 hours watching JR Raymond's videos or sit and listen to Joey Peanuts complain about two-handed bowlers, which would you choose?
That was a good one.
I'd watch JR Raymond's videos. That's easy. I am a proud two-handed bowler.
I will say, J.R. Raymond did have a really good video the other day about pin-up versus pin-down.
Yeah, pin-up, pin-down layouts.
He did a fantastic
Again,
job.
we're really different. He's less technical and he's more on, I'm just going to throw this ball and see what it does. I don't really care about the numbers or if it's pearl or hybrid or whatever else. And I think when you're doing a review, you have to care about the numbers. That stuff matters. But from a bowler perspective, he's going from a bowler perspective.
Yeah.
You're going to put holes in it. You're going to throw it. And no matter what the numbers say, you're going to watch how it reacts. And the numbers don't end up mattering. For me, it just tells me I'm probably going to like this ball or I'm probably not going to like this ball. And sometimes it's weird. Like the Spectre, I was thinking the intense cover on a medium RG core. I'm like, I don't know about this. And it's turned out to be one of the best balls I've ever thrown. So, all right. So earlier, the beer that we just finished off was my brother's Norseman Brewing Company Imperial Stout at 10.1%. I know it looks like a 12, but it's a 10. 10.1%. And he puts, in a lot of his stronger stuff, he puts oat milk in it now, which makes it really smooth.
Yeah.
So it doesn't drink like 10%. Sometimes that stuff's really heavy and you can feel it.
Right.
The oat milk really softens and blends.
It does. It really
and
does.
I'm not feeling the 10% or whatever. Of course, we split one can of it. So this is Two Evils, 13 Months of Sun.
Oh, I've had that before. Yeah.
India Pale Ale brewed with teff and a hint of coffee. And really, I still got a bunch of these in the fridge, and so that's why we're drinking.
Yes. You need to pen this one. This is actually a good question. Surprise! You woke up and now run the PBA. Your first task is to design a tournament that has become the next big one.
I've already pinned them.
Yeah.
That bowlers want to, or the big one that bowlers want to win. What format, number of games, and why to make it unique? What do you think? I like long formats just because I like bowling.
Yeah, I like longer formats. The cream always rises to the top. Something like the World Series of Bowling, like they're doing right now.
U.S. Open.
If you have a bad game, you're done. So U.S. Open, Masters, something like that. The longer format tournaments. Actually, the U.S. Open, because it's qualifying.
Yeah.
Until you get to the 24 game round robin, and even then you had bonus pins in there.
Yep.
But still, you can lose more games than you win as long as you're averaging 230.
Yep.
The bonus pins help.
Yep.
But
I like match play too. I like long match play formats too, because there's so much movement that can happen in a match play format. Like guys can jump up so far with a good day. If you're not winning matches, it can make a difference. But what do you feel about that? About match play?
yeah, I like match. I don't like the bracket stuff because then I don't know how many times.
So you don't like the Masters format, the double elimination?
Not really.
Which is a fun format
Double elimination I'm okay with. And especially with it being 3-game series. But at the same time, it's like if you catch somebody that's hot back to back, meanwhile there's other matches going on other pairs where it's 590 to 560. And then if you lose, but you could lose 720 to 690.
That's why I like round robin match play. Because you hit everybody.
I like the round robin a whole lot better. I think the U.S. Open's perfect. I mean, it's a lot of games, but it's just. And
perfect.
They
finally made it money to worth it to win it.
Yeah,
this
and
year.
if you win the U.S. Open, you're winning something. I think the U.S. Open is just the best one out there.
Watch the Masters payout's going to be terrible too. These Jared Raymond questions are hilarious.
Okay, since
Don't hate on JR.
Yeah.
Hi, JR.
Yeah. Since Storm, I'm pretty sure he's not watching this. Since Storm has bought 900 Global and Rotogrip, do you feel that the individual brands are losing the individual identities and the ball motions are blending together? Not necessarily, because Storm, they have to kind of play it safe. So they put out, for the most part, pretty safe, normal stuff. They do something every once in a while, like a promotion or a parallax or something like that doesn't end up being that great. But Rotogrip is bold. They always just put out big, bold reactions going specifically for certain reactions. So, something like the gem, it's early, it's chuggy, it's strong.
Reality.
He made a hook monster.
Reality.
Well, reality is even a different story.
Isn't that global?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
The UC2, back end monster. X2, back end monster. Idle Helios, strong symmetric ball. They just make big, bold reactions. 900 Global uses a lot of stuff that we don't see here in the States very often.
Yeah.
The reality is basically a Sherlock remade.
Which seems to be the stuff that everybody wants to
Yeah,
buy.
the Zen I think is R3X hybrid or R3X Pearl, which we don't see over here. We never saw a Pearl Sherlock. The snap lock was R3S Pearl, but the reality is, or the altered reality is basically a Pearl version of the Sherlock cover. Or really close to it. So it's a very strong cover. And so Global can kind of do some, they can either, like an Ordnance C4 was a lot like a Daredevil. So Global can kind of just throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks. And they've done really well with some of the stuff that they have a little bit more freedom, because if something doesn't do so well, but it's not that big of a brand, and so it doesn't matter. But when they do something well, like a Zen, reality, altered reality, so they can go for it a little bit more. Now, if they get more popular, they may kind of
they've got some.
Rein it back.
Global has got some boink.
But Global's got some monsters.
Boink. So if you're,
So
I'll ask you this question off air because it's coming on Friday.
yeah.
So.
All right. Angels pin some stuff. We did that. We did that.
We also need to hit Ben's question because we support Ben. Once again, real quick.
Oh yeah. That's
Ben from 303 Creations.
Yeah. If you could bring back one core from Storm, what would it be and why?
Well,
I don't know.
It's kind of tough. Some of those are tough questions, but they are tough. That's a tough one. But it's
probably the centripetal core from the Marvel.
Something that makes you sit and think. The Marvel?
Yeah. That's probably the
Marvel
best one
Pearl?
I've got. Yeah.
I still need
Marvel Pearl, whatever else. Yeah, I've got an overseas Marvel Max Impact that's got the Axiom cover on it, NEX solid, but it's polished, and it's got the Marvel core. I also have a Marvel Max Force, which is NRG Pearl and the Marvel core.
Let's hit Ben's question before we hit those, just because
Okay.
been a big supporter and he's helped us out. Been bowling since 2013. Nowhere near a Pro Bowler, but based on what I've seen on TV, is there, or do you see in the future a different league for two-handers? I will start.
No, probably not. But it's an interesting thought.
It is an interesting thought. But
the beauty of bowling is that you can do things a million different ways, and there's more individual styles in bowling than I think in anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, even golfers, you have a few that aren't. You have your
people that were using belly putters and
you have your John Daly's that's a little different, and then you have your Jim Furyk that's got a kind of an unorthodox,
like a hitch.
Yeah, looks like an octopus falling out of a tree.
Oh gosh, kind of when he's coming down, it wants to look like Charles Barkley trying to swing a golf club, and then it kind of smooths out. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
I know
there's so many different styles with bowling, and I think that's kind of the way that they want it. So I would doubt that they.
No, it would kind of segregate bowlers, and that would not be a good idea.
Other than the Venom Shock, what's the most underrated ball out there right now?
Who asked that question?
Bruce. Of course you know it's Bruce.
Other than the Venom Shock, what's the most underrated ball out there right now? Underrated.
I think it's the Spectre on my side personally.
I mean, I don't have a side.
I think a lot of people would agree with me. The camo's gotten its traction. Everybody knows about the X2 from the Storm.
If I had to pick, I would actually say the camo.
Yeah.
I would say the camo. Camo is really good. I've never thrown it, but I know it's good.
Yeah. A lot of people finding out about the camo.
Camo's underrated. It's good. Good question. Venom Shock, most underrated ball of all time.
Yeah.
Joke. It's a joke. Please don't hammer me.
You guys prefer the brighter colored balls or the darker, cooler? Yeah, I like darker stuff better.
The only ball that I've ever liked that is not dark is the Zen.
Or more uniform colors. Even like the bright pink stuff, I will do that as long as it's, the Idle Helios. It's a solid color.
Dark for sure.
Spectre wouldn't be too much on the back end for a lefty. No, it's perfect. It actually, you'd think it'd be pretty flippy, and mine was. Ours both were pretty smooth, and mine's pretty buttery. It's like a longer and sharper Marble Pearl, the Spectre.
Spectre. Okay.
So.
I am still, as much as I like the Zen, It's got to be.
What would it take you to dress up for the stream like Halloween?
I'll do it.
Mm.
No shame in my game. Maybe we'll have a Halloween stream when it comes to Halloween.
Oh my god. Oh crap. What did this
I mean, I'll do it.
Breakdown pair 21, why we don't care for J.R. Raymond. It's awful.
What was that?
Breakdown pair 21, why we don't care for J.R.
You guys
Raymond.
leave J.R. Raymond alone. All right. I'll defend him.
Leave J.R. Raymond alone.
By the way, just an update in the clubhouse right now is Aaron. I think it was Aaron Tatum. Is that who that was? He is my leader right now because that just caught me off guard and I about choked. So
And then Keith and his $50 donations, my leader right now. I'm sorry, but I'm easily
bribes. I need to hit
You
this
just
question
ask
that I got in a
Angel about how
messenger
much
on
it
my
is.
phone. It is a staff question. What? You can hit these.
Yeah.
Just let me save this one to last. and ask it.
With more and more two-handers upcoming from youth leagues, do you think it will start affecting ball design? To some degree, I think that's why we've seen a lot of medium RG cores, Wolverine, Spectre, Trend 2, more balance for higher rev rates. So the big, strong stuff just does too much too early for them. They need to push down the lane a little bit further. So I think it already has.
Right.
How excited are you both to be soon to be donating to either Trevor or James at every tournament? Well, we already have half the PBA out here. Packy and Brad and Kyle and the occasional.
I'm worried about James.
Yeah.
Just kidding, James.
Yeah. James is going to get a lot of practice in Kansas City now, and so he's going to figure these places out.
Once I learn how to strike again, we'll be good.
He's already figured them out pretty good flying in from North Carolina, and so
Yeah,
now that he's
went through a stretch
actually
where I
officially
struck for
moving
days.
here, he'll Angel's popping some stuff up there. Producer,
You just pulled up the Discord?
oh.
The Discord? That's right there. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. The
Yeah.
Discord. Sorry.
So if someone really wrongs you on their family, should they wake up with a horse's head in their bed or a Zen master? That's pretty solid.
Who said that? Where's that at?
Jess.
Because you're on the software. I'm
Yeah.
on that dude. I'm sorry. That's
this
Clubhouse.
is pretty good.
That's pretty good. Are we watching The Godfather? Dude.
How long do you think you can last doing a live show for a ball release with J.R. Raymond? That would be interesting, but I mean, he could cover just the bowling side of it. For the people that don't understand the tech, don't care about the tech. This is what I'm seeing from a ball reaction perspective.
Pretty good. I mean, what are you
I
telling
can
me?
cover the tech.
What are you leading right now? Because I'm writing it down so we know.
Mine is still Keith with his $50 donation. I'm sorry, it was pretty good.
Well, he's just Keith, so I just wrote it down. I've got where we're leading at. Over under on James finishing 8th in points list next year. What are your guesses?
Seriously, what's all the hate against J.R. Raymond? I think it's just that he goes off the reservation sometimes. Like I remember when he did a UFO review. Well, these lanes haven't been bowled on for 3 days. Let's go ahead and try the strongest ball on the market. That'll make sense. And he kind of often gets details wrong. He said the Nova, he kept calling it a solid or something like that. And people were upset about that. And
He doesn't do his research.
I don't really care so much about that, but I think when you're doing a review for a product, you do need to have the technical stuff. You need to have it, whatever else. But he kind of freewheels a little bit too much for some people, which is fine from a certain point of view. But
Oh my gosh. Luke should begin his next video saying, Luke Rosedal back again.
yeah,
If you're not
Luke
J.R.
Rosedal
Raymond.
back again
No.
here.
What's up, everybody? This is J.R. Raymond back again.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Here you go. Here's a question. It's a good question. Jonathan, you have to choose one. Would you rather drink a 6-pack of sour beers or wear your Halloween costume? Dress in heels for all the live streams for KCO. Ooh, that's a tough one. So, like, every time I'm bowling, I have to wear my costume because I'd rather drink sour beers. I cannot walk in heels.
I think you could, yeah. Do you think by 2035 that there will be more two-handers than one-handers? Maybe. Luke opened my eyes to the greatness of the camo and I saved quite a few bucks. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. I still think it's the underrated one. There you go. There's Discord.
Yeah.
Ben makes the best ball cups around. End of story. Steven, awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, he does. Once again, proof. These are really cool.
When is Norseman going to bring back the cherry milkshake IPA? I can go. I know the owner, so I can talk to him about it.
Never heard of them.
Oh my God, Luke Rosedal, CEO here.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
But we say questions, not comments. They're questions.
yeah. Luke, eat pickles or have to throw Zen Master? Zen Master all day long. I would rather throw the Zen Master exclusively the rest of my life than even smell a pickle. And
I love
I'm
pickles.
not even kidding. So,
Give me
all right,
pickles.
we're getting close to the end of the show. So, I'm kind of disappointed. We had a lot of good questions. We didn't really have any tough questions. We had
Still
one.
got 5 minutes.
Just had the one. So, if you have any tough questions,
Nice.
Sheila,
My dad says, when are you going to do a beer bong through a bowling ball / pin?
yeah.
I mean, I'll do
So-
a beer bong on the show. I don't care. No, it doesn't here.
So yours is
It's Aaron.
yeah.
Aaron Tatum. There is a good question on this sheet that Angel kind of printed off, and I think it would be a good one to finish off with.
Oh yeah, there's a few ones that we or there's
It's
actually
actually Malcolm. Who are each of your bowling heroes? What balls do they think could be coming in the future as well? And how has lane play changed over the last 5 years in the Midwest? It's kind of so. Start with that. Who are each of your bowling heroes? You and me.
I'm probably gonna say Carolyn. Because she's a bulldog and she won a bunch, not hooking the ball at all.
Yeah.
I mean, she puts less on it than Norm Duke playing the rail. So I really like Carolyn.
I'm gonna go with a non-PBA bowler, somebody that I've looked up to and taught me everything I know. Not only myself, but Brad would be Jerry Stover. Who used to be a part owner of Laurel Lanes in Raytown, Missouri. Love that man. Owe him a lot. He's done a lot for me in my career, and he will definitely be up there. So that's what I'm going with. What balls do you think could be coming in the future? And I'm going to leave that to you because I'm not on staff anywhere ball-wise right now. So
I think with the rules and everything, a lot of asymmetric balls.
I think so.
A lot of asymmetric balls since we
Okay.
can't have since no more weight holes. And somebody did. You think that USBC rules are hurting the integrity of the game, the weight hole rule, which only hurts the people who need it, and the ruling that you don't have to oil the outside. No, I mean, the weight hole thing, you've got asymmetric balls, you've got all kinds of things. They want to limit the impact that technology has on bowling. They don't want to make it too easy, so I think they're trying to help the integrity of the game, but they've done too much dumb stuff for too long, and they're trying to salvage it in really dumb ways, and so it just...
Oh, there you go. Look at Ben. Thanks for the answer, and I'll shout out. I'll be in OKC tomorrow. Tomorrow to drop off some custom trophies for the Grand Prix. I'd be happy to donate a few for your show. Some breakdown pair logos.
Well, that would be something. So yeah, if you want to talk to us about, we'd definitely be glad to send out a few.
Yeah.
Give us a few. We'll just some. We can do a giveaway or something.
Yeah, we could absolutely do a giveaway, do something like that, and continue to
Yep. We
put
can
the
talk to you
logo
about
up on the
that.
screen, do whatever you want to do, man. We'll take care of you.
Yeah.
You make a fantastic product.
Yeah.
We're getting running out of time. We got to pick winners.
James, what's one of your favorite achievements, moments in bowling, and what's one of your biggest regrets? I don't really have any big moments.
You don't have any big moments?
Not really. I mean, I shot 8-15 or something on the step ladder that year that I won the top 10. That was pretty cool.
Mine would actually have to be catching my favorite moment in my career was catching my first PBA check. Just because it's kind of a milestone. Makes sense.
Yeah. And one of your biggest regrets.
One of my biggest regrets? Maybe going an adult too soon and not staying in youth, or not going to college to bowl, but probably leaving in youth leagues too soon. So
probably my shoulder injury, but not to be too much of a Debbie Downer, but starting a YouTube channel. So I just don't have time for anything. It's not that I haven't enjoyed certain things about this, or helping people out or whatever else, but I haven't golfed in 3 years. I bought a $200 putter 3 years ago that I've used 5 times, And I haven't been able to golf because it's just been so much bowling stuff.
Very bottom.
Yeah, I've
Keep
got
going.
it.
No, because we're about done. But I was just Rocky. It's pretty funny.
Green combination. Yeah, we talked about that one. R3S hybrid phase 3 cover on an IQ core.
No, it's a tough question. What is the firing rotation of a 327 Chevy motor from a 57 Corvette?
That's not I'm not a car guy.
But it's still funny though. You said ask tough
Mm.
questions.
Yeah, if you could meet any of the original PBA members and sit down and pick their brain, who would it be and what are some of the questions you'd ask?
I've already talked and spoken to Dick Weber.
Dick Weber would be the one
I've
I
known
would
him.
pick too.
Knew him, talked to him many times before he died.
Yeah.
Because when Jerry ran the regional in Raytown at Laurel for so many years, Dick used to be there for a long time. John Weber used to now runs the national tour. As the director of the national tour, also used to be the PBA Midwest region manager at one time. And then when he retired from it, it went to his brother, Rich.
Yeah.
And so Dick was around quite a bit. Jerry was actually good friends with Pete and Dick and all those guys. So we got to see him quite a bit.
The questions I'd ask, I don't know about that. We're running out of time here too. That'd be
We got to pick a
Good
winner, though,
question,
because
but-
people need to reach out to us.
how much longer until we're all in the process of transitioning to string pin setters?
Negative.
That's not going to happen.
They'd probably carry better than Gageable.
The strings would help out. The strings cause some game breaking stuff. So for recreational, sure, you're going to see string pin setters in all kinds of recreational places.
Right.
I think that all the recreational places, like the main events and all that, and all those places are going to go to string.
Here's a
it's
good question
just
from
so
Kimball
much
we
cheaper.
might need to address because they're talking about us bowling against each other.
Yeah.
Each of you is facing each other in the PBA Double Championship. Who would you partner? Who would be your partner, and how do you think the match would go? Also, who would be your first kick? Who would be the first kick ball return on TV? Luke's going to pick Elmo, I'm sure. Right?
I'd pick Frankie.
Okay, so he's picking Frankie. I'm going to pick my buddy Brad. So it's going to be Brad Miller and Jonathan Hawes versus Luke and Frankie. And who would be the first kick ball return?
Frankie.
Frankie. There you go. We're gonna do-
Brad.
It's-
I don't know. I haven't kicked a ball return in a long time.
Brad fried out pretty good yesterday.
I just
He
don't-
actually screwed Wes Malott up and stopped on him twice.
Yeah.
Twice. Actually said something to him.
Yeah, I just haven't. My favorite thing right now is just grabbing a ball and slamming it against the rest of the balls. But I don't really, and then throwing my chamois.
Oh,
But
I flip my chamois around and I throw it.
I don't know.
My goals for this year, Bruce, just finally bowl well. I won a plastic ball tournament.
What's your biggest goal for the year? I just want to be more consistent. I just want to get things ironed out and just be more, because I have to be consistent on the left side. I just have to be. So I just want to be more consistent.
I think a Brad Miller, Jonathan Hawes versus Luke Rostall and Frankie would be fun too.
Yeah.
When is O'Reilly Auto Parts going to finally sell flux capacitor? Actually have it in stock on the
Yeah.
website. I'm sorry, those are great, Rocky. Well,
All right.
all right, we're going to pick a winners here. We already know who Luke picked.
Yeah, I think we have to be done with the show, and there were a bunch of
We had a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed this,
great questions.
let us know because we could do more like this. We actually hit our highest peak of the show tonight.
We did.
Yes, we did. So, shout out to everybody that watched. Had a great time. Before we announce winners, real quick, I know we're running short on time here. Please,
Oh my god. Okay. So funny you should mention this. Do you think having to bowl against so many good bowlers in our area that our donation to tournaments should be tax deductible? Mine actually are.
just so you know, everybody can create your own business. And do
My
that.
tournament
Tax
entries and the
deductible.
mileage and all that stuff are actually tax deductible because I have to pay taxes on my ad revenue from YouTube.
I actually can do it.
So yeah.
Everybody can do it. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, and Angel keeps it all on an Excel spreadsheet. Actually, our tax guy says it says one of the most interesting tax returns he does, and he does them for several collegiate coaches too. And he said that the interesting thing about that is that they have to pay different taxes. So if they play, like football players play a game, they have to pay taxes to every state that they play a game in.
Yeah.
It's wild, some of the stuff that they have to do, but they have tax people to take care of. They have dedicated tax people to take care of. but he says that ours is one of the most interesting ones that he does all year. So yeah, it's actually tax deductible. But it actually helps because, and he still tells us, is like, yeah, we're going to have to shift some stuff around here. And I know what a depreciation scale is now. Thanks, Bowling.
Once again, thank you everybody for hanging out. It's been a
Jonathan, did I miss the question on your phone?
did I get to that?
I don't know.
James said I did. Should I hit it real quick? It's
Oh,
the staff
just-
question. We'll hit it real quick.
James said yes, he did. Did you ever give your Mr. Potato Head ball answer?
Yeah, we did.
About,
Oh, me?
I
No.
did, but I'm not sure.
I kind of lost train of thought. We can talk about it afterwards. No, I did not hit that question.
Oh my God. I love this question so much. What's your biggest unpopular opinion on the bowling industry that most people would disagree with and defend it? People in the bowling industry are awful business people.
Or just awful people.
If the bowling industry was a real industry with real competition, people would be getting fired for some of the stuff that people sweep under the rug. It is insane how bad bowling businesses are at business and manage to still keep the doors open. The bowling industry is so far behind the times. They just think that it's like the 1980s where all they have to do is open the doors, and they have, early and late leagues.
Yep.
7 days a week. It's insane the things that people do and wonder why bowling is going downhill or why they're not getting business.
Yep.
Pro shop, hack shops, chop shops that have no clue what they're doing. They're stuck in the 80s and they're still doing stack leverage crap and beveling the living crap out of people's finger holes, and they can't fit. They can't do anything right. They can't plug a bowling ball, or bowling alleys that they don't train anybody.
Yeah.
They don't keep the place clean. They can't even wash their frickin' beer glasses. And then they wonder why people are going elsewhere, because you can go get it's just most of the time for most bowling alleys are just the worst experience. I mean, if you weren't a bowler and you just went to go bowl, you have so many better options as far as going to movies, going out to eat, going to whatever else. Then you go into a bowling alley, and it's like you took a time warp back 30 years. And unless you're a bowler that's conditioned to deal with that, and they take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
They know that the bowlers are going to be there no matter what, and so they have no incentive to be any better. And because bowling hasn't evolved with the times, everybody's just so stupid with bowling sense across the board. Everybody has no bowling or has no business sense whatsoever.
Nah, some owners have good ideas though.
Yeah, some of them do.
We're not going to name
but
names,
it's the ones that like the main events.
Yeah.
I
feel you.
Sorry, but the bowling places.
The main events though, I wouldn't really customize the bowling centers.
Well, yeah, they're not. They're more entertainment centers. But it's still going to be a better experience unless you're going for like hardcore bowling stuff. It's still going to be a better experience overall.
You mean like take your bowling balls to take your own personal bowling balls to Iron Round?
Yeah.
I did not answer this question, so let's give it a quick answer.
I feel you're talking about AMF Bolero here. Them two.
Yep. Well, they own the PBA.
But yeah.
I did not get to this question. I said I would. So we're probably not going to go in full depth on this, and so that's my bad, and I apologize. My question for the stream is there any actual benefit to being on staff with a company as an amateur bowler? Like, is the amount of legwork that it takes to hit their sales and performance goals actually worth the discounted / free equipment?
Nope.
Nope, first of all. Second is, and how
Not
does
close.
Motive Regional staff work? And I'll answer this. Is it 2 free balls of every new release, 1 free ball of each release, or just discounted pricing? Everybody has a different contract.
Gets free stuff.
I did.
I get some free stuff.
But I also had to work
Again, yeah. That's what I said.
I
Everybody
had to
gets
work for
free
it.
money at their job too. All they have to do is show up and work for it.
I'm being honest. I had to work. So, and it took a whole lot of work. But it's everybody. So not everybody has the same contract. We've talked about this in previous streams. Everybody has different contracts. John Doe could have this contract. I could have this contract. It doesn't matter. Everybody's different, and it's all what you work out with them. 1 free ball of each release or just discounted pricing. So it's a little bit. Some guys just have discounted pricing.
Most staffers don't get
free of anything.
Yep. Free.
They just get the staffer.
They get the staffer price, and for most staffers, it's a glorified rewards program.
Yep. Also curious with how the other brands in the industry, staffing such as Dexter, Genesis, or Turbo.
Yeah, that's basically non-existent.
Yeah, it's basically
you put a patch
non-existent.
on your shirt. I get my package. I don't know if I can even. I get a certain amount of grips and a certain amount of slugs, and that's
Because
it.
we're both with Turbo. So
Yeah.
We get
It's
basically
kind of
get a care package each
It's kind
year.
of a loose affiliation. It's not really. You can say you're a staffer, but I've never ordered anything from Turbo because they very rarely have stuff in stock, and it's cheaper to just get it from somewhere else.
Sometimes they send us some cool apparel.
Yeah, but
We're with Turbo, so shout out to driven to Bull. Hang on.
yeah.
Oh wait, I don't even have one on.
Look
My
like
jersey's
it's
over
something
here.
else,
I
yeah.
wore a hoodie. My jersey's over here.
Yeah.
Hashtag driven to Bull. Anyways, once again, thank you for everybody. I'm gonna give a shout out, and then we'll announce it before we get off. Please follow us on the new
Yeah.
Facebook group that we're on, the Breakdown Pair. Luke has got a new TikTok, and that is Luke Rosedall 300.
Yeah.
Submission.
Anyway, it would be so much cheaper if I wasn't on staff. Seat balls are still a thing. They comp me a certain amount of balls for. I don't get any global. I get half the roto stuff and about 3/4 of the storm stuff. They send me a ball for me and Angel each, but it'd be so much cheaper to not be on staff. So much.
We also earn credit towards stuff that gives us free stuff.
Yeah.
But once again, we still have to put in the work.
So yeah, I mean, I get an embarrassment of equipment, but you can only throw so many balls at the same time. It's just like if you go to it's like these guys are have a deal with Red Bull or something, and Red Bull sends them like 20 cases. Like, how much of that stuff can you actually drink? I mean, it's one of those things that at a certain point, it'd be all fine. If I gave somebody 20 bowling balls, they'd be all excited about it, but it's like, well, I can't throw all these.
Yep.
So they drill a couple and leave the rest sitting there, and it'd take them years to go through all that. I mean, we go through probably 50 balls a year, and nobody needs to go through 50 balls a year. It's all marketing, advertising stuff.
Yep.
And so when you have, it sounds good to have more than you need or want or whatever, but it's not really a benefit.
Right. I mean,
I'm going to show off our new belt here too.
It's got its ups and downs. Yeah, I'll let you do that, and I'll finish these plugs off, and we'll pick our winners here.
Yep.
We're still with us.
The belt that you see me wearing in my reviews here lately, it was discontinued, and it was good, but it also had a plastic belt buckle, which mine's still in fine shape, but a lot of people were breaking them. Yeah, a plastic belt buckle.
I broke my motive buckle.
So it was just a really bad idea. But so now they have a new belt design.
Yeah, it must be the rubber. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's not really it's the same. It's very similar to the old one, but this one's black instead of the other one was white and kind of had some gray flecking or freckles or whatever.
You want to wear the white belt?
So this is a black and teal belt, and now they also have a metal belt buckle. And so this is one of those belts that all you do is you kind of figure out the length. You just you just cut the end off of it, and you can take a pair of scissors to it. It's a plastic, it's kind of a plastic belt, but it's really mine's in great shape still, and I've had it for a couple of years now. These are on the website now, however. And now they have a pretty sharp looking metal belt buckle instead of the plastic one. So yeah, it's just got one of these this teeth thing. And so all you have to do is, it's got the C4 logo on there.
Sweet.
Cut it to the length, put the end in there, clip it. C4 belt. I think they're like $30 or something, but they're nice. So I use my storm belt every time I go.
It's actually the same material, the same belts that we had, the motive belts.
Yep.
Remember
And
my
it
motive
says
belt buckles?
www.c4belts.com. You get this from the Storm website, but this is a specific brand of belt. Apparently.
That's pretty cool.
So, yep.
Pretty dope. All right, let's get ready to send this off.
Yes, nobody needs to go through 50 balls a year. Dude, just at me next time. Yeah, I think James might go through as many balls as I do. if not more.
I drill
But I
a
mean,
lot.
realistically speaking, I go through all these bowling balls, and my bag is Spectre, High Road, X2, Phase 3, Phase 0,
Welcome, Dave.
and plastic right now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really change a whole lot.
As you can see on the screen here, we're going to sign us off here. Get home before the snowstorm.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook group on the breakdown pair. Instagram at the breakdown pair. Come hang out with us once again in the Facebook group. You've got a YouTube channel. You want to share your own stuff, be more than happy to share it in our stuff, and we'll promote it, or not really promote it, we'll like it, and also get you some traffic. Coolwick, Rosedal 10 or Haas 10 saves you 10% off the entire website every order. And Luke's Bowler's Mart link is in the description there. I don't know if we can post it up there, but once again, helps Luke out for all the work he puts in and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
Buy things at Bowler's Mart, please.
and there you have it. Yeah, I drill a lot
So.
too. My wife gets mad at me, but it is what it
With
is.
my link in the description.
All right, let's pick a winner for our Coolwick jerseys. As you guys know, we
Yeah.
wait till the last minute, so you stayed with us.
My guy's bet got to be Keith.
Yeah,
I mean, he
Luke picks
donated
Keith.
$50. So I have to.
Luke picks Keith.
Sorry.
It's all right. I think pretty much everybody knows who I'm going to pick because it
I just
was
have to figure out how
the
to get in contact with him now.
the
He's on
full-
an airplane.
yeah. Well,
If not, then my next choice is Bruce.
if we can't
Bruce
get in touch with Keith,
Bruce had several winning. Like he had like 2 or 3 of the top 5 questions of the night.
yeah, it was. That's a tough one.
Is
For
he still
me.
with Bullify though?
If he's still with Bullify, I've got to get him a jersey. Sorry. I don't know. Aaron's was really good. Aaron's was really good. Does Bruce get one or does Aaron get one? You tell me. Who gets one? Ted J. Raymond comments.
Yeah.
Question. It was more of
I
a,
don't know. It was really funny. I think Bruce had some of the best
all
questions.
right, Bruce Thoman. You get a jersey from Coolwick.
So I mean, sorry, Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron.
It was a really funny
It
question.
was a funny question. It was a question that was more of a comment, and it was pretty funny.
Bruce is
you were
still
getting
with
a jersey.
Bullify though.
You were getting a Coolwick jersey, so reach out to me.
So what are you gonna? So Mr. Bruce, what are you gonna do with it?
Oh, come on, Haas. Give me hate. Don't do me like that.
I mean, Bruce is still on with Bullify, so
Is he? Or Bruce, are you still with Bullify?
he just said yes, I am.
You are still with
So
Bullify?
He had some of the best questions, but he's with Bullify.
If you're still with Bullify, I'm on Bullify also. If you're still with Bullify, I can't do it. All right. Aaron, you win.
Yeah. Sorry, Bruce.
It's all right, Bruce. I can't do that. I'm
We'll
not going to
figure out
give it away to
something else for you,
competitors. Aaron, you're a winner. Reach out to me. Are you friends with me on Facebook by chance?
Yeah. I need to find Keith. He's on an airplane somewhere.
Send an email. Yes. Yeah, actually, go ahead and send it into an email. Once
Oh,
again, if
Bruce
you win,
needs a matching jersey for Nationals only with until May. Maybe I'll do. If I can't get in touch with Keith, need a matching jersey for Nationals only with until May. So
We'll work with
we
it.
can
we can
yeah
look them up. We'll take care of you, Bruce. Don't worry about that.
yep.
Yep, send an email into the breakdown
Take care,
pair,
everybody.
or you can reach out to me on Facebook. Not Facebook, but I'm in Luke's Discord. Perfect. What's your name in
Yeah,
Discord?
if I can't get a hold of Keith, I'll do Bruce then because
I can
Bruce
DM
has
you,
the best
yeah.
questions.
Yeah, absolutely. DM me on Discord, and I'll take care of you, man. Once again, before we sign off, if you can you don't have to pick a jersey. It can be a hoodie like this. You can actually wear one. You can get one of these.
No custom stuff though.
Yep, no
That was
custom.
a
Not doing
nightmare.
custom. Or you can pick an in-stock design jersey. You can pick a hat. Anything you want.
Wow.
You pick, we'll take
He's
care of it.
Carnage on Discord. Okay.
What is it? What is it?
Aaron is Carnage on Discord.
Sweet. Send me, and I have a picture of the light blue. Go for it. Okay, cool. Send me a DM on Discord.
Yep.
If I don't respond to you tonight, I'll take care of it tomorrow, man.
Yeah, Rosedal 10 or Haas 10.
Yep.
Coolwick. If you want to go buy stuff.
Once again, we have everything from
So-
sweatpants to hats to
Yep.
hoodies to jerseys.
Pick
All we
out
just need is some
design.
T-shoes.
I'll get with
Some tin
Keith,
shoes.
and then we'll get Bruce figured out.
Yeah, we'll get Bruce figured out. I'm not worried about it. He was really active, did a good thing tonight. And hopefully we're going to work on some T-shirts. Have some T-shirts.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna try to get some T-shirts for the breakdown pair. We've got some pretty cool ideas. We just need to get designs locked down.
Maybe that's
trail-
another thing we should do.
Rabbit trails.
By the way, and that's maybe
yeah,
that's-
we'll give out some of those once we get the designs done.
maybe we should have people send us in, and You get the winner of the design pick of the T-shirt gets a jersey.
Oh, that was hard with the jerseys.
T-shirts
Well,
are a
yeah,
little
but it was
different
just-
though.
Yeah, T-shirt. Yeah, send us in some ideas for the designs.
Yeah, we
on
want
a
some
t-shirt.
T-shirts. We're trying to get some
Fun,
T-shirts from
interesting
Coolwick.
stuff.
So
The design on the prizes was a little tough.
that was a little tough.
But-
the T-shirts are different.
Yeah, the
designs. We need
T-shirts. Yeah,
ideas.
we can get that worked out.
I tell you what, you hook me up with an idea, or Luke and I up with an idea, and we decide that's a great idea. I will personally give you a T-shirt.
Yeah. Even if.
Well, I'm not going to personally hand it to you if you live far away, but I'll send you a T-shirt.
Don't forget to mention the Doggo Rescue. Yep, positive tales.
Hit that like button.
Like positive tales. Yeah,
Hit that like button. All right, everybody.
Do a
This was
heck of a
actually a ton of fun.
you and me a heckin' like. Yeah, this was one of the more fun shows that we've had some good shows, but this is one of the more fun shows.
Yep.
So,
If Jim Namath watches this, shout out to you, man.
yep.
Thanks for everything with Coolwick you do for us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Coolwick's amazing.
All right.
So,
Until next time.
thanks everybody.